Hey guys, welcome back into this new video tutorial with the OSP Pro. And this video today I'm going to be showing you guys how to come up with a complete grading section in w3css. Now if I maybe happen to show you guys back and I look onto Paint and I try to demonstrate for you something simple that maybe guys you're going to be or you've been doing it for the previous time back. Now when I talk about the grading is this whereby we have our scaling of something, and then we will provide maybe we would like that stuff to have something like maybe this is it. You want that stuff to be having up different sections around up a given kind of product. If this is it, so this is called the grade. So this is what we call grading up in w3css. So we have that section of our element and you want it to be provided, you just try to provide something like that, and then maybe I give assumption we have our title on the page, and then this title of the page that maybe we would like it to provide something, to have something like such in common. So I'm just trying to demonstrate for you guys before I begin the real project, and then we come up with a complete stuff. So this can actually be definitely title. So if you can simply see, maybe this is going to be title of a given page or what you guys provide as your HTML element. This can be maybe section, or I don't know, maybe this can be the navigation of our page, you get. And then we have also this section of the page. This can be the main body if that's what you need, or main body. This can always be like maybe a side section of the page. I don't know what this can be, but this can be definitely the page where we have text. It has an icon for Facebook, maybe an icon for Google, you get, things like that. So might definitely try to what I'm trying to explain here is not about anything else. It's just trying us to get to know how does the thing look like, and how do we always make it to maybe tend to look like something that maybe we need in real life. So if I may just say that's what we have for now, and then we have this other part of the section of the page. I'm just trying to do this very fast because I don't have a lot of time to demonstrate everything. Now as I may say to you guys, this is it. So you have this, I don't know why this thing is freezing up, but I'm trying to come up with that, trying to think on how the stuff is like. So I thought of that here around in this page, and I think you can see we have got this kind of stuff on our page. You know, the page, you can see how the page is divided, you get. Okay, just don't know why it's not working up. So you can see how the page is divided, and then it has this kind of content and sections like this. So how do you do such kind of stuff? How do you do them? So how do you program them, or how do you come up with them? So let's see how to do that. On our previous work, this is what we have on our previous section. I'm just going to be providing grading down there on our page so that you guys are really happy to proceed. And if maybe you've just watched this video, you can definitely go and watch my previous video. So on this video, I'm just going to provide something called grading up, grading using one of us w3css. Now some of you guys may be asking me a question, why don't we use our own CSS? I made this video for those guys of ours, for our friends, for my colleagues who happen not be familiar so much with CSS, and maybe they are very good with they would like maybe to go for library. They have never used CSS and they're going for library, or they have never used CSS before and they're going in for library, like for quick website development and making up complete application within no time. I think this can easily work out for you guys because you're going to don't have a lot of time to program and come up with your own personal CSS. But then I'm going to be making up a video and showing you guys how to come from the beginners to complete from scratch, and how to come up with complete stuffs. So don't worry, don't hesitate. I'll be showing guys, and even I'll make the same video when I'm dealing up with something called w3css and if possible, in CSS and if possible Bootstrap. So if you try to cross check this now again on a page, definitely don't forget, whenever using a bootstrap, whenever using up w3css, always make sure you use w3-row. And then definitely, what do you want to provide now? We want to provide a div into our container, into our HTML, into our one product for provide up one as grid inside our container. So I'm going to just provide this one to be up maybe at this section, I'm going to move this section of the site. So we have this one which is divided in half. Okay, so to do such kind of stuff on our page, this is what we do. So I'm just going to generate that simple container there, and in between that container I just need to say w3 minus a half to generate from a half. Why am I saying a half? This is what happened with w3css. If you're dealing with w3css, a quarter, or if you get maybe the complete stuff equals to 1. So since the complete stuff equals to 1, how do you handle the thing? If you want to divide your stuff, we use a half, we use quarter, we use 3/4, and you can also use rest. And maybe you can also just specify by specifying using one as the pixels that you like that given part of the page to always have by default. So this time around, if I say half, and maybe I should provide this one as maybe column 1. This is going to be a first column. Just try to generate this very fast so that we also have maybe some paragraph in that column 1. This is what happens with w3css. If you just try to go back on a page and try to refresh it, you discover that for sure that section is going to be divided in half. And then to make life simple, I can definitely just copy this from this container here, and then I just drag it down. I will paste it down on the next section, and then I just call this one to column 2. Which definitely, if someone happens to look onto our sectioning, which I'll find this separate. The same thing happens if I maybe happen to go back on the same page and try to say, you know what, I would really like also this part of the page to have the background something different, as well as this part of the page. If I also say maybe let's use teal around to see how teal can easily make us be part of this change. So if you try to cross check in our page, you shall have that. But definitely I never wanted to use that for now because it's going to be joining up the complete page. So what you can do, you can simply say w3 minus margin, which definitely is going to provide margin within the pages, and then you guys are going to be seeing how the page is going to be separated. I mean those two parts of the page. I think you can see this is like someone trying to say I want margin to be part of this page, and that's it. You get? If I want to go further, I may not take a lot of time here. I can get out of that div class and div class, and then also just provide the following. Like maybe if I go back on the same container, I can also maybe try to say I'm going to provide another div class. Let me just say this is what we have for now, and then inside this div class I can say I'm going to be dividing it 4 times. You get? So providing it 4 times, that implies I'm going to use a quarter. Remember I said the complete section of the page should be a half. So that implies in a simple term, for this page to work out for me, I need to provide something called w3 minus quarter. I don't know whether I know the spelling of a quarter well. So if my quarter is wrong, please you can always alert me so that you don't mess up. So I'm just going to provide the same content, this one here, and then I'm going to move this one off here, and then we're going to do that if possible, and then we're just going to do that as container 1, and this is the content. So that implies I'm going to be providing 4 of them. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's good. So this is definitely going to be the first container, this is going to be the second container, and then this is going to be the second, third, and then with the fourth if possible. So definitely try to cross check back on a page and try to refresh the page and try to come back here. You should find out the same stuff around our page. Now this is the so what I'm going to be doing now again on our page. I'm just going to try to so I'm going to just try to do something called separate up my page if possible, so that we can see actually how they having a different title. So if I go back there in a simple stuff and maybe say w3 minus teal, so that all of them can have a different kind of title, I think it can also work for us well. And as well as for you guys who say maybe I want this one to be maybe green, if that's what you want, you can definitely change that based on what you need. This one can always be red if that's what you want. This you can even say pink it's not a must that it should be the same. And then this one can also say maybe purple. If you guys like purple, I know if I have some ladies watching this video, so definitely if you try to cross check on a page, that's what's going to be having or happening in our page. So that's how you can always provide up one on us the grading up, one on us creating up the grade into our given w3css or if possible. So that's how we do grading. And if you happen to come back on the same page, maybe in a smartphone kind of format, and try to go back, the stuff is going to be 100% width enabled by default. Now this is all coded for us really in the w3css, and it's really handling up something called media frame, where as long as less than 601 pixels, make sure at least this should be the width of the given container, and the div container will be that, and definitely at the end of the page should be generated up north for those stuffs to us all. So definitely that's what I'm going to be that's what I'm going to try to talk about in this 11 minutes, so that we got that so far we have happened to use. So there's also other more things that you guys can also do this group in the page. I give assumption you don't want here anything, you don't want here anything, and you want this two side to be new. So this is what you can do. I can also just go back on a page and just put up a simple container, and then I also provided a root, something like that. I'm going to be also providing up my another div inside that div container, and I'm also going to be saying div w3 is minus maybe quarter. If quarter can work out better for me, I think that's good for now. And then also the other way around, without wasting time, why don't I just copy this piece of line of code and then I provide that in our page. So definitely if I happen to do that in our page, and I'll try to paste that in our page if possible, and then I'm just going to call this one div class 1 if possible. And then I don't want the pages to be kind of empty for the other previous two. So this is it. This is what I'm trying to mean. If you try to come back on our page and I paste that implies totally we have used the half of the page, and that's it. It looks kind of fun. So this is what I'm going to be doing. That's a div class that implies not closed up well. Oh, that's not closed up well. So this is it. Look into that. Look into that. Just try to shift that, sort of that, and then come back down here on my page. I try to close the paragraph, and I try to close the div. If it is okay with you all guys, so this is it. I think you can see now. This closes that, this closes that, and this closes the entire container. So if you check back in our page, you will get the definitely something like that. I can just change this now for now, because after all you guys know what's happening in our page, and definitely call that blue. So if you try to close check, that's what we are. What if I want this to be in the middle? So how do I do that? I can definitely create up another div class around here, but remember this div class is going to be definitely empty, so that we can fulfill our words, or fulfill what we may think of, or sorry, fulfill what we are thinking of actually. Okay, so I'm going to just come back inside here. I do that, but remember that page has nothing, so definitely there's not much care point there within our page, so don't forget. So if you just do that in a page and try to refresh, it's going to push this piece of the lines of code into the middle. So my friends, I think for now guys, you have happened to learn something. I think you guys know you can actually do something called grading up in the w3css. I'm going to get some time again and I show you the complete grading if I'm using up my own personal CSS. So this is with the Bootstrap, and I'll also show you guys grading up using so this was w3css, and I'll also show another one using Bootstrap. So you guys have so far used 13-14 minutes and then 15 minutes. Why don't I say guys, thank you for watching, for loving my videos. So guys, if you find it also interesting, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can always be in position to get watching it just from me. So guys, on the other way around, also like what I may try to say now for this video, you guys maybe are coming from Uganda and like to watch and do these things practically with me at OSP IT Solutions. I think I can always get time and frame time for you. Then on the other way around, you guys are coming from far and you definitely would like to do this program with me, then I advise you guys to go onto my YouTube, Facebook page and definitely try to register for the program. I will also make sure I also pop up and try to give you a hand on whatever everything we did. And I'm sorry for you guys that maybe I haven't taken long with that been replying. You guys have been kind of down sick a little bit, but now thanks God I'm back, and I hope you're going to be getting enough time for you guys and do the best so that we can provide the best to you all. So guys, wishing you nice time, please stay safe and don't forget, I love you, take care, nice time, think like all guys.